Hi, in this lecture we will change the visuals of the surface reductions. In the previous lectures we have used air default plane that was provided by unit inside the Unity editor. By adding airplane feather visualizer we will have results something like this. Although it's not compulsory to change the visuals for this project. If you want to keep using default visualizer using air default plane, it is totally fine and you can move to the next lecture. But I will highly recommend you to take a look at how we can add custom visualizers. In this lecture, for the demonstration purpose, we will be using a custom prefab from the AR Foundation samples. I would also recommend you to read more about AR Foundation from Unity manuals. This is the main page to start your journey to read more about AR Foundation documentation. Whenever we touch new topic in the course, you should also read more about that from the Unity documentation. And this is the GitHub repository of the AR Foundation samples. It's a very useful repository to learn more about AR Foundation. At the end of this course, we will have a complete lecture on AR Foundation samples and how we can utilize them. The main purpose of adding custom visualizer in this lecture, it is to show you how it is extendable and easy to modify the visuals. Let's import the custom Unity package. Right click, import package, custom package. Select the package and open it. Here is the list of assets included in the package. In this package, we have a material, prefab, a CS file, a shader file, and a PNG. Now the package assets are loaded in the project. Open up the prefab folder. Now you can see a second prefab in this folder. Click on the prefab and let's take a look in the inspector panel. What are the components attached to this prefab? Mostly we have the similar components like the previous prefab. We have a mesh glider, mesh renderer, AR plane mesh visualizer, and AR feather plane mesh visualizer. Now click on AR session origin and we just need to replace the prefab in the AR plane manager. Drag and drop the prefab. That's it. This custom prefab is similar to default prefab, except we have a one more script AR feather and a material with a shader. From here we can select the shader. And here you can take a look at different properties of shaders. From here we can set the tiling of the visuals. We can also change the color and available other properties. And by changing just a texture, we can have a major visuals in our surface reduction visualizer. The main purpose of adding custom visualizer in this lecture, it is to show you how it is extendable and easy to modify the visuals. And this is the one extra file AR feather plane mesh visualizer. The main purpose of showing this, you are not strict to a default visualizer. You can create any visualizer as per your imagination. And it shows how it's extendable. And this is the shader file used by the prefab. At the moment I'm not going into detail for this shader file and the script, because to understand this you need to have a basic understanding of shaders. That's why I will be adding a complete section for advanced shaders and advanced AR visualizers. Now create a new build and let's see what we have in the build. So now we have a complete new look of the app. It looks smooth and clean. You can play around with the texture and materials to further modify it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next lecture.